Why on earth am I wearing a short-sleeved shirt and women's Ray-Bans? It's because today we are reacting to and commenting on an explainer video that I and my team made for SunApp. We'll talk about the structure, the sound, and the visuals, and I'll even tell you what they paid for it in the end. So if you create animation videos, explainer videos, I think there's a lot to learn. So let's just watch it and jump straight in. Before we start watching the video, I'll just change from sunglasses to reading glasses so I can actually see the video. Let's watch it.
In Denmark, we get an average 1,500 hours of sunlight in a year. How many of them do you get to enjoy? If you're out looking at a home, there is a good chance it's cloudy. So where does the sun shine in every day? Is it in the kitchen or in the living room? And where can you sit in the garden and enjoy lunch with the family in the sun? SunApp gives you the full picture and shows where the sun is, both inside and out, all year long. SunApp also shows you where you can trim your trees to get even more sunlight, or where you should place your new patio to make the most of it. Download SunApp today and get the facts that give you more hours in the sun.
Amazing. Pretty clean, pretty sweet 2D explainer video made for the company behind SunApp. They use it still on the App Store, so you can also watch it there if you want to. Let's start by looking at the structure, the script behind this animation video. It's pretty best practice to start with a hook, something interesting that hooks the viewer. And in this SunApp video, it is a fact plus a question.
In Denmark, we get an average 1,500 hours of sunlight in a year. How many of them do you get to enjoy?
Then it moves on to a simple problem solution structure.
If you're out looking at a home, there is a good chance it's cloudy. So where does the sun shine in every day? Is it in the kitchen or in the living room? And where can you sit in the garden and enjoy lunch with the family in the sun?
The solution is, of course, the SunApp.
SunApp gives you the full picture and shows where the sun is, both inside and out, all year long.
And then we move into a couple of concrete examples, first with trimming the trees and then with placing the patio.
SunApp also shows you where you can trim your trees to get even more sunlight, or where you should place your new patio to make the most of it.
And last but not least, we get the call to action, as in any good explainer video. Download the app, then the slogan, and that's it. Music fading out.
Download SunApp today and get the facts that give you more hours in the sun.
This script is probably the most used common explainer video script out there. An intro, problem solution, a concrete example, and then a call to action. Couldn't be more simple than that. I think that's clean, simple, and nice. Let's move on to talk about the sounds in this video. The voiceover artist in this video is Paul Sky from Fiverr, this American dude who does budget-friendly voiceovers.
My name is Paul Sky. I know how difficult it is to get top-notch quality work on today's budget.
I've used him for a lot of video, and I don't remember what he got for this video, but it's only 43 seconds long, so probably $10, $20, $30, something like that. I think he does a really great job. I think he does them in one take, and the first version is just perfect. He sends it off, so that's the reason why he can make a good living out of this. I think he said he did more than 22,000 voiceovers so far. So if he gets $30 each time, that's nice. The music in this explainer video is stock music that I found and paid for. It has this nice arpeggio feel. It's pretty energetic, but still subtle. I think it's a good soundtrack. It's not this super happy-go-lucky ukulele song. It's a little more modern, a little more, exclusive than these super generic ukulele tracks. So thumbs up on the music as well. Something that I'm missing is just one sound effect. Can I get a little bit of a pop, a click, something? There's just nothing, and I think it adds a nice extra level of texture to the video. I use sound effects a lot today, and if I could go back in time, I would probably add some small pops, clicks and swooshes and whatever to this video to give it a little more texture.
And out, all year long.
The third part of a video is the visual side. Let's look into what I did right and wrong there. First of all, I have to say that SunApp didn't really have a brand guide. So what we have in this video is primarily the blue color that is used in the SunApp icon. And then we just use the natural colors, you know, the trees, the sky, everything is colored based on the real colors that trees and skies have, right? So no super like branded colors there, like a red sky and a pink lawn. No, we use the pretty natural colors. And I think it has like a light and sunny feel, right? It's about a sun app. So why not use, you know, bright and nice warm colors. One thing about the visuals I really like is the visual story. The script doesn't have a story, but the visuals show a story about a couple, man and a woman. They are visiting this house during like an open house day, and they're being shown around, but they are wondering where the sun will be in the house if they were to buy it. So I think that's a nice way to get a story in there without actually having it verbally. You don't hear me tell or Paul Sky, you don't hear him tell a story, but you actually see the story in the visuals. That's a pretty nice way to combine a non-story script with a story visual side, I think. The whole video is built from environment scenes. We almost don't have any conceptual or textual scenes. We have the conceptual ones in the very beginning, the opening scene, the presentation of the SunApp logo or icon, and then at the very end we have the call to action, which is also more of a conceptual scenes with a few props and some text. But other than that, it's built from environments completely, and I really like that. That's also classic explainer, and I would also do that today if I were to remake this video. A few nice details in this video is that we have created some custom props. We localized the video a little bit by creating a Copenhagen skyline and put that in the very first scene. So it's localized. It looks more like it's in Copenhagen, in Denmark, because we're talking about in Denmark we only get 1500 hours of sun. And then we also created the hands that hold the iPhone or the smartphone and the tablet, where you see this first person view of someone using the app. That hands and those fingers are kind of made up of shapes. So that's a little more complex. It takes a little bit of time to get that right. You have to look at your own hand and think about how you actually hold a device and then craft that from shapes. I can show you how it's done in Vyond. Well, it's a group of shapes that are kind of grouped together, so they stay in one place and move around together, but they are individual shapes, and it looks like a hand because they are placed as they are, and they are reused in a couple of scenes. So I think that's a nice detail to have this first person view. A small detail would be to adjust the skin color of the hand to the skin color of one of the characters. It's slightly lighter, so maybe match that up. I would do that today. A small detail that would connect this first person view to the environments where you see the full person. Match the skin colors so it's the same. Another nice detail is that we were able to match the environments that are cloudy with some more, subtle and dialed down colors. And then whenever there's a lot of sun, we would change the environment colors to a more warm hue, or a warmer version of that color. And that's a nice way to kind of manipulate a little bit with the things you can dial on in such a simple explainer maker. It is, for example, if it's nighttime, you do something to the environment so it's more dark. If it's daytime, it's more bright. Also, if it's cloudy, you might want to kind of blur that out or gray that out a little bit. And I think we were able to do that in nice ways in this video. Another thing that's a small little detail that I just like is that when we're talking about the feature where you can kind of see where you should cut down your trees so you get more light, the shadow from that tree disappears when the tree disappears, right? And those are just subtle details that give these explainer videos an extra level of quality, that you've actually thought about what happens if I remove the tree and I created a shadow for the tree. Then I need to remove the shadow as well for it to be realistic. So remember these small things. The last detail on the visual side is the split screen scene. One little piece of feedback for my former past self would be to match the colors of the kind of scene where the man is standing looking out the window. One thing is that he should be sad. That's a mistake. I think we're still in the problem part of the explainer video, the first half, and he's like happy looking out the window, and he should be sad, and the colors should be gray or cloudy, because like we haven't reached the part in the video where we flip over into the solution mode and everything is sunny and nice, and kind of we imagine how things would look if the sun was there. We are using the app, but that's not there yet. So cloudy day, sad face. It's a small thing, but that's something I would do differently today. That was the script, the sounds, and the visuals. Now we're moving into the conclusion. All in all, I think this explainer video is a really good example of a clear-cut, what do you say? A clean-cut explainer video. It has a super simple script, a freelance voiceover, high quality, stock music, non-generic, but still fitting for the genre, the concept, and the visual side, very light and pleasant, sunny feel, not very complex, pretty simple, and you know, it just tastes good. A great way to design a classic 2D explainer video. The price of this video, or the price of the complete project, was $2,400, and that price included two versions, one Danish, one English version. What you watched was, of course, the English version.
Download SunApp i dag og få facts, der giver dig flere timer i solen.
But just for the core video, the client paid $1,900 and then an extra $500 to have an extra language added to that. It demands a little extra time. You have to get a new voiceover from a Dane. You have to adjust the timing of the visual side to the new pace, now that it's a different language, and you have to change a few texts. For example, the slogan at the very end, you have to translate that to Danish. So there's a little bit of work related to offering an extra language, extra version of your video. So again, that is the level you should aim for if you want to charge $1,900 for an animation video. The client loved the video. They are still using it today to get people to download their app. I think I'm really proud of this SunApp video. It's 4 or 5 years old, but I wouldn't do it very differently today. So either I haven't gotten any better, or I was just, you know, I'm just... What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? If you have any feedback for me or any comments on the video, maybe questions about how stuff is built, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll reply as fast as possible. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn how to make animation videos, subscribe, stay subscribed, or move it up a notch and join one of my courses on rootreach.com. It's up to you. Until next time, have a great day. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself and those around you. Bye.